Bad news, DC's dead. Good news, DC's dead. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's me, and here's my rant on Aquaman. Jesus Christ, oh my God. Okay, so Flash used to be the worst DC movie of the year. Now it's Aquaman's turn. Holy shit. I want to give you guys the good and the bad and whether you should see it or not. Don't see it. I'm not even gonna bother, just don't even see it. I'll go through the good, I'll at least give it its props. The last fight scene was actually pretty good. The CGI is actually pretty decent as well. I was surprised at that. However, at this time in the world, I mean, the CGI should be great. I mean, especially for a movie like this, it should be awesome. When it's terrible, it's surprising because the assets that they've got to be able to make things look so good so easily, relatively, is pretty amazing. But, oh my God, dude, $200 million was the budget for this film. $200 million piece of shit, that's what you got. And that's not even including your, all your promotional materials and ads and so on and so forth. So, I mean, it's probably at least like $300 million. I mean, and this is just absolute garbage. The only things that I told you that were good were that, and the rest of it, the acting is terrible, the dialogue is terrible. They obviously had massive reshoots. I'm also surprised that the whole thing with, you know, whatever side you fall on with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp in that situation, and they were trying to make it seem like they were cutting her out of this film. In the trailer, she's in there for like 2 or 3 frames of the trailer. She's actually in it quite a bit. I could care less. I just don't think she's that good of an actress. But oh my God, the jokes are so bad. The movie doesn't have an identity, and you know, things can ebb and flow and have different parts of it that are either funny or sad or serious, but it should all fit together cohesively. This movie is just absolute shit. It's so bad. And I almost feel bad for the people who put the effort into it because it's such a disaster. And I mean, oh my God. It's hard to believe that they would even, honestly, this is a second movie like the Marvels. I'm surprised that they put this movie out there in the state that it's in. It is that bad. It's garbage. I was gonna say don't see it, but I almost want you to go see it just so you can talk about it and see how bad it is. Oh my God, it's just god awful. It's god awful. I'm giving it a 40%. Just because there are, you know, some decent as far as like the special effects and the, you know, the quality of it isn't garbage. I don't want to shit on everything about it, but that's all I'm giving it. Should you go see it? No, you shouldn't. I'm trying to save you guys, so don't forget, like and subscribe down below. You'll thank me for it. Thanks for stopping in, man. We'll catch you guys next time. If you stayed around for this much, I do want to give a little bit of a rant. Okay, I want to talk about superhero fatigue, okay? There is no such thing. There never was any such thing. There's no Star Wars fatigue. There is shitty product fatigue. That's what it is. You know, I was talking to a friend of mine and I equated to this. If you have a great pizzeria around you, right, and you love their pizza, you might get their pizza once a week, maybe twice a week, who knows? But it's always awesome. When you eat it, you're like, oh my God, it's so good. Now, you may not, every single time you eat that pizza, think it's the best pizza in the world because you kind of get accustomed to it, but you're still gonna go to it. That's what the superhero movies did. Not everything was spectacular and the best, and there were ones that were just phenomenal, but there were other ones that were a little bit more subdued and not quite as punchy and not quite as good as the other ones. That's okay, but you're still gonna go to it. They did 10 years of Marvel. Right? 10 years they held that out until they started putting out all their crap and trying to basically, I'm going to say pander to these people who aren't going to consume your products anyway. So for example, like them trying to get all these women involved, by the way, they went and saw all those other movies in that first 10 years of Marvel. And now they're doing it, oh, this is for the women, and no one's watching it because even the women look at this. And if you look at the demographics, don't take my word for it, look at the demographics of these things, everybody thinks it's shit. So they don't go see it. They don't consume it. They don't sit down and watch it because it's so bad. The fatigue, I'm fatigued of that play. There is no such thing. If you put out a good movie, That's what they're going to come for. And the movies that are out right now, Godzilla Minus One, I've mentioned it in my other videos, Godzilla Minus One, The Iron Claw, low budget, story driven, amazing. And well, let's say Godzilla also had special effects were spectacular in that as well, right? But amazing stories that you would watch and get into. That's what we want. If you do superhero movies with great stories that pull you into that world, get you involved and caring about the characters, that's what's going to fly. That's what's going to be great. And you'll bring your audience back. But it's funny because they're still doing the wrong thing. And as far as I see, as far as the release schedule is concerned, they're still going in the wrong direction and then going, geez, what the heck's going on? I don't understand why people aren't coming to see our stuff. Because it's garbage. Stop putting out shit and people will come back. Put out good, story-driven, awesome material. Easy fix. Thanks again for stopping by. We'll catch you guys next time.